What if I told you this orca whale was drawn using only the selector tool in Procreate? Today we are keeping things super simple, super satisfying, and super geometric. We're gonna draw a bold, color-blocked orca whale using just the selector tool, aka the Lasso tool, in a drawing guide. This is the kind of project that looks clean and professional when it's done, but it's also super fun to make. If you've never used the Lasso tool beyond just moving stuff around, well, get ready, because we're gonna unlock a whole new side of it. So I'm starting off with a blank canvas that is 1080 pixels by 1350 pixels, and it's set to 300 dpi. And the first thing we want to do is set up our drawing guide, which is just a grid that you can use in Procreate. So what we'll do is we'll go to Actions, Canvas, and then turn on a drawing guide, and then go ahead and go to Edit Drawing Guide. I have my grid size set to 43 pixels, and that's what I want to use for this illustration. It's the size that I used when I created my sketch, so I'm going to maintain that grid size for this entire project. So I'll just tap on Done, and this is the sketch that I made for this project. The great thing about a project like this is you can make the illustration anything that you want. This is a very angular, color-blocked illustration of an orca, and it's kind of like a low poly illustration. It's a little more simplified, and I think it's more fun and it looks a lot cooler. And I use the drawing guide a lot to kind of guide where points of my angles of my orca whale were going. So you'll see that this is an exact corner, that one's in an exact corner. It's almost like a connect the dots. But now let's go ahead and use our selector tool to add the color blocks to this illustration. So what I'll do is I will go to my layer stack and I'll add a new layer, but I'm going to put it below my sketch layer. Because there are overlapping color blocks like the black and white of the eye, I want my sketch on top so I don't lose where I wanted to place the eye or the color block for the eye. But I will go ahead and turn down the opacity of the sketch just so I can see through it a little bit better. And back to that new layer that I created, and I'm going to do all of the black portions of my orca whale. I'm using this color palette here that I have named Geometric Orca, and I've linked this color palette in the description if you would like to recreate this project. So I'm going to choose the almost black color. It's not a true black, it's an almost black. And then I'm going to turn on my selector tool. I'm going to choose the freehand selector tool and color fill. Now we can create our selection that will automatically color fill with the color that we chose. So I'm going to start here at the fin, dorsal fin. Is that a dorsal fin? I don't know. This top fin. There we go. And then I'm just going to keep tapping in these corners that I made as a guide for myself. A great part about the Procreate selector tool is that you can undo, like see, I just made a mistake there. I meant to go there. You can undo your last line that you created by just doing a 2-finger tap, and it undoes what you just did, but it doesn't undo your entire selection. So I'm just going to tap in the part that I intended and keep going. And the other great part about Procreate selector tool is that you can use it interchangeably in the same selection as a polygonal lasso tool and a freehand lasso tool. So you can draw it in and then continue tapping. And then when you get to the point where you can close your selection, you just tap on that and it will automatically fill that entire selection with the color that you chose. And I have this other fin here, and what I can do is I can, while that's even still selected, I can select that portion and color fill that too at the same time. And I'm just gonna let that go. And now I can work on my next color fill I want to do. But what I want to do is I'm gonna add a new layer, and I'm gonna do the eye here, and I can see it, you probably can't see it on the screen, but I'm gonna add my white to the eye patch here. And I'm gonna use the freehand and then unselect that, and then I'll go back to the black, and I'm gonna go to the ellipse and color fill and just use that to create a little spot for the eye. So now I want to do the white to the belly. So what I want to do is I want to add a new layer, and I'm going to put it below my black layer so that I don't have to be super precise where I lay my selection. I can kind of hide any imperfections behind the black that I've already filled in the upper body of the whale. So now I have my white selected, and we'll go back to the selector tool, but we had it set to ellipse, and now we have to go back to the freehand selector tool. I'll just start tapping where I want to fill with this white color. And again, I've closed that lasso and I can keep going. And I don't have to be precise. The black layer is covering any imprecision, and it makes it a lot easier. So I'll just deselect that And now we have our whale all filled. So let's go ahead and do the background portion. I'm gonna have this all behind the whale, so I'm gonna add a new layer and put it to the very bottom. And then I'll go to my color palette. I'm gonna choose this light turquoise blue. I'm just gonna color drop that into the entire background. And now let's go ahead and work on the water. The water has a lot of geometry to it. It's very angular. It's showing that the water is not still, and so we're gonna have different colors in the water. So I have two dark blues here. I'm gonna start with the lighter of the two dark blues, and I'll turn on my selector tool. I'm gonna do this top portion of the water where it might be slightly lighter in color. So that's the only portion I want to have as that lighter blue. And now I want to add the darker blue. And I actually wanted to go behind that lighter blue color. I could have started with the darker blue, but I did it out of order. So now I will choose the darker blue, and I'm going to take advantage of having this behind the light blue layer and not being too precise with it. And now I can just close this all up, and my darker blue is all filled and the lighter blue is on top of that. I'm just gonna add a little bit of white or this cream color to the water to show that the water has been broken with the whale jumping out of it. So I'm gonna add a new layer, and I'm gonna put it on top of the light blue layer. So now I'm doing it back in order again. And I'll choose that light cream color and just fill this little spot with white. Now it looks like a really cool ocean. It kind of looks like a mountain. It's but it's meant to be waves of the ocean. So now I'm just going to do the clouds and the sun. And so I'll add another new layer and just fill these parts. So now all of the portions of the color blocking are done. So I'm gonna turn off my sketch, and I will turn off my drawing guide. And that looks like a really cool beach poster, almost one that you would see like in a visitor center. If you ever go to like a seaside town, there's always a visitor center, and they wanna show off the wildlife that they have in the area. I live in Oregon, and I believe in like April through June, we get orca whales. But this is the type of advertising that you might see in a coastal town like here in Oregon. So just to kind of drive that idea home, like this is a nature poster, I'm gonna add the word orca to the bottom. And I want it to be in the white color or the cream white color. And I will go to actions and then add text. And I'm just gonna type in the word orca. And it's hidden behind my keyboard, but yep, I typed it in right. And I'm gonna change the font. So I will tap on my font selection here. And I'm choosing this font here that I made myself. It's called Happy Trails. And I will link this one below if you'd like to purchase this one for your own use. But I'm gonna change it to textured. I'm gonna scooch this up so I can see it better and increase the size. And then I'll tap on done. And now this is a really cool poster. I love ocean wildlife, so this is a project that I find really fun, and this is definitely one you need to try. Well, that was easy. Is this thing on? And if you'd like to try even more geometric designs using just the selector tool, go ahead and click on this video, and we're gonna learn 4 different geometric designs using this great underrated tool.